Welcome to Operation AI channel, where we explore the intersection of art and AI. Before we start, let me set your expectation first. This video will give you a full tutorial on how to use each and every feature of LeonardoAI. I can promise you that you will not need to watch any more tutorial videos after watching this one. Dear viewers, I would sincerely appreciate it if you could take a moment to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Crafting this video required over 35 hours of dedicated effort, and your support would mean the world to me. Thank you for considering and acknowledging my hard work. Without further delay, let's dive into it.
First, go to LeonardoAI webpage and click on Launch App. Now provide your first name and email ID and click on Count Me In. After that, refresh the same page and click on I am whitelisted. Then click on Login to LeonardoAI after that login with the same Google account that you have just provided, and you will land onto the LeonardoAI homepage. So, this is how the creative world of LeonardoAI looks like. On the homepage, in the top section, you will see Featured Models. So let me take a while to explain what featured models are. Featured models are basically the data sets, or we can say computers which are trained to create a particular type of image. You can click on any of the featured image to know what exactly the model is capable of and what exactly it can generate. For example, RPG4, if I click on it, I can exactly know what it is capable of. So if you click on Generate with this model button, you can generate using the same model and it will give you the similar kind of output. Now coming to the home page again. Second option is Community Field. In Community Field, you can see what other people are generating. Here are millions of pictures which are generated by other community member. You can sort the pictures by trending, new or top. In fact, you can search the picture. For example, if you want to search goddess, you can type this and search it. You want to search for temple, just type temple and click on search. So my point here is that whatever you imagine and want to generate, it might have been generated by someone else already. There are high possibilities, so try doing that on the first place. Next option is Personal Field. Whatever creativity you do or whatever image you generate with the help of LeonardoAI, it's saved automatically in the Personal Field section. Next section is Training and Database. In this section, you can train your own dataset, or we can say that you can train your own computer to generate a particular type of image. For example, if you feed the database with thousands of images of fruits, then a new dataset will be created that will be expert in generating fruits image only. Next is Fine-Tune Mode. Here you can see hundreds of models, and these models have been trained by LeonardoAI engineers. Leonardo engineers have trained these models with millions of images, so you can trust all of these models for great results. You can search whatever is applicable for your creativity, and as I said, you can click on Model and check the examples generated by this particular model so that you can know exactly what it is capable of. Next is AI Image Generation tab. This is the most important tab we were waiting for. This is the place where we generate the creative image with the help of LeonardoAI. I will explain each and every section of this interface and will tell you how exactly you can generate the most amazing image. Let me explain. First thing is that you get 150 coins each and every day in free subscription. So, for a normal user, free subscription is more than sufficient. In the top left, you can select number of images that you want LeonardoAI to generate for you in a single prompt. Next to it is the Featured Model section. You can drop down and select your featured model. As I mentioned earlier, each model is capable of doing a different kind of task, and their expertise are different. So you can experiment with them. You can choose all of them one by one and try generating pictures. Next to it is the negative prompt. So just above the negative prompt is the positive prompt. Positive prompt means what exactly you need in the picture, or what exactly you want the picture to look like. In negative prompt, you can type what exactly you do not want in picture. For example, I do not want blurry face and shadow in the picture, so I have written these things in negative prompt. LeonardoAI will ensure that blurry face and shadow should not come up in the output picture. Now let's come to the left section. In the middle of the screen, you can see Prompt Generation option. If you do not know how exactly you should type your prompt, then you can take help of this option. Let's understand with the help of an example. I want to create an image of a goddess with wings. So I will type goddess with wings. Now it will give me multiple suggestions. I can select the number of prompts to generate. I have selected 10. Now it will give me 10 prompts. So let me select the second prompt, which says, a beautiful goddess with wings of gold gracefully gliding through the clouds. So let me copy this prompt and generate the image with the help of this. I can enable negative prompt in this. Let me add blurry face in the negative prompt so that LeonardoAI will ensure that blurry face should not be there in the final output. Let's see the results. Now you can see how awesome are the results. So I recommend you to take help from Leonardo Prompt Generation option to create great prompts for mind-blowing results. Now let's understand further options. Next option is Prompt Magic. Prompt Magic is nothing but Leonardo AI version 2, and it is in experiment phase. So you can expect more creative and more magical image using this Prompt Magic V2. But if you find any error in the results, so simply disable this option because this is in beta. But in the future, they promise to create awesome images with the help of next version V2. So let's enable it for now. This Prompt Magic version 2 will cost you double the tokens because it is more superior version of LeonardoAI. Next option is High Contrast. If you want to create a high contrast image, then make sure this option is enabled. Next is Prompt Magic Strength. This option is directly related to Prompt Magic V2. This option defines how strongly Prompt Magic influences the output. That means if the Prompt Magic Strength is high, that means LeonardoAI is less likely to follow your prompt to generate the image, and more likely to follow its own creative computing, and if you set the Prompt Magic Strength to lowest, that means it will be more likely to follow your prompt and less likely to follow its own creative powers. This will directly reflect in your output, so I have found the best result around 0.4, which is the by default value as well. So always keep it on 0.4 to get the best results. Next is the image dimension. Image dimension is nothing but the resolution of the image. So by default, resolution is 512 into 512. You can change it, and also you can change the width and the height of the image. You can also select the aspect ratio of the image. For most people, 16:9 is the perfect one. Next one is the guidance scale. As mentioned here, guidance scale means how closely your prompt is weighted. For example, you have written a prompt, so if you set the guidance scale value to maximum, that means it will more likely to use its own artificial intelligence for image creation, and will take less inspiration from your prompt. But if you keep it to the minimum, that means it will less likely to follow its own artificial intelligence scale, and more likely to follow your prompt. It is more or less similar to Prompt Magic Strength. We can disable Prompt Magic Strength, but we cannot disable Guidance Scale. If we use the correct balancing of these options, we can generate amazing output, guys. Now the next option is Control Net. This option is directly associated with the image-to-image search. This will be enabled only if you do image-to-image search. For doing this, first you have to upload the input image. Then only you can enable this option. ControlNet allows you to influence your generations with input image. So if you enable this option, LeonardoAI will understand your prompt, as well as will take inputs from the image. That means the theme of the out final image will be similar to the input image also. At the same time, it will be listening to your prompt. If you disable this, then the output image will take inspiration from your prompt, as well as some characteristics like punchy colors and theme of the input image, but the output image will not look similar to the input image. Next option is tiling. Tiling is used to create gaming patterns and images. It creates the images that can be combined to create a seamless image. Tiles can create images that can be combined with each other to look like one single image. So image generated with tiles can be joined to create a big image. So for most of the people, there is of no use. It's for gaming people only. Next is image-to-image feature, where we can use an image as a prompt, so we can upload any image from the computer, and we can type the prompt in the prompt box. The final image will be a combination of our prompt as well as input image. Next is init strength. Using init strength feature, we can balance the input image and the prompt. For example, if you set the unit strength in the middle, then LeonardoAI will take half of the inspiration from the image and half of the inspiration from your prompt to create the final output image. So I would suggest you keep it in the middle. If you want to take more inspiration from the prompt and less inflation from the input, then keep it between 20 to 40%. I hope you understand the point. Next big thing is AI Canvas. Using AI Canvas, we can not only create the image, but we can edit the image, enhance the image, and do some more creative stuff that we cannot do in any other AI image creator, for example, Midjourney, Blue Willow, Microsoft Bing, or Adobe Firefly. For example, I am creating a building here, you can see. It has given me 4 options to choose from, and I think fourth one is the perfect. So I have selected fourth and accept it. Now let me expand this image. I have put this square to increase the area of this image. Now I have again clicked on Generate button. It will again generate 4 options to choose from. I can choose any of them to increase the area of the image. Let me accept first option. Now for example, if I do not like a particular part of the image, then I can mask it. That means I can select it with the help of the third tool in the left toolbox. We call it masking tool, so we can select the area which I do not like and want to replace. And then click on Generate button once again. It will generate that particular part once again, and you can choose any option from the 4 options. You saw the results right. I have selected a building that I did not like in the photo, and it has again created that structure and given me 4 options. So I can now select any of them. So you can also upload the photo from your computer using the 4th option. You can download the image. On the right side, this is the similar interface that we saw in the image generator. As I mentioned earlier, you can also upload the images from your computer and creatively edit them with the help of this AI Leonardo Canvas. I would strongly recommend you to go through the community feed, guys, or scroll down to the homepage where you will see thousands of the image created by other creators. And I am sure you will definitely end up liking some art. And just in case you like to create any art identical or similar to that, simply click on that art and you will exactly know the prompt that the image creator used. You can in fact copy the prompt from there, or you can use image-to-image feature from that interface only. You can also remix this image. Now you wonder, what the hell is this remix now? Let me take a moment to explain the remix feature. Remix feature is used to create something similar or identical to the existing image. Let's remix this image. Remix feature will copy the exact prompt as well as all the configuration options, including fine-tuned model, resolution, and guidance scale. You can play around it. Just change some settings to get similar results, or maybe far superior results. Let's see the output now. You can see the output. Using the remix option, you can in fact create more cinematic images than the existing one. In the bottom, there are some options that you should know. First option is delete image, second is download, third is the unzoom feature, and fourth is to remove the background of the photo. In the bottom right corner, all 4 buttons are for upscaling the image with different types of creativity. So this is all, guys. I hope I have cleared all your doubts, and in case you still have some doubts, then ask me your question in the comment. I can promise you to answer each and every question of yourself. You have invested 20 minutes of your valuable time. I really appreciate that. We are friends now. I have invested 35+ hours to create this art video for you. Would you consider subscribing to this channel, guys?
Again, requesting you guys to subscribe the channel so that I can feel motivated and create more AI related video for you. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow with new AI video.